Hi guys, thanks for coming back to our ever busy UK2 kitchen. First thing I want to say is a really big thank you. We've only been going for a couple of weeks and we've had a look today and we've had over 50 views on our brownies, so whoever shared it, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's hope we can keep going and building. Right, today I'm going to be making beef ramen. It's a lovely recipe. The worst thing about any Chinese, Japanese, all those kind of things is the preparation, because there is a lot of chopping and preparing. I've done all that ready, so I can just show you what I'm going to. All the ingredients are listed in the description as usual. In my bowl here I've got about a 2-inch piece of ginger, and I've just peeled it and grated it. And I've got half a dozen cloves of garlic, big fat cloves of garlic. It sounds like a lot, but there are so many flavours in here, it won't be overpowering, I promise you. I just buy the everyday essential beef frying steak for this. Cut all the fat off if you're on Slimming World. If you're on Slimming World, this whole dish is only 4 SYNS, and that's just for the hoisin sauce. So I've chopped my steak up. You want it in fine ribbons. Just like that, just small fine pieces, because we're cooking in the wok and it's quick frying. So I'm going to tip that in with my garlic and ginger and just mix it in with my hands. As always, hands are your best tools. To that I'm going to add 6 fluid ounces, which is about 175 mils of light soy sauce. It looks really dark, I know, but don't worry, it doesn't matter because the taste is amazing. And again, I'm just going to mix that in. Get really blackened up, but hey ho. And just rinse my hands. My hoisin sauce needs to go in there. I want 2 tablespoons of this. Hoisin is basically a mixture of soybeans and sesame seeds. The sesame seeds will be where your SYNS come from. This needs to marinate now, either at room temperature for about half an hour or overnight covered and in the fridge, whichever is easier for you. I'm just going to leave it at room temperature for about half an hour and then we'll come back to it. So my meat's been marinating for about half an hour now. It's actually good and black, which is what it's meant to be. I'm just going to squeeze that out. Don't throw the marinade liquid away because you will use it in your sauce later. But I'm just squeezing the excess off, and I'm just going to pop that into another bowl. Okay, so all my meat's been drained or had most of the liquid taken out. So I've got my meat in one bowl, but as I say, I've saved the marinade. You will be using that later. In this bowl, I have 3 nests of egg noodles. I would normally use ramen noodles, but I just, again, don't seem to be able to get them. Everybody seems to be selling out of everything I want to buy. So I've just got ordinary egg noodles here. I'm just going to pour boiling water over those. That's all you have to do to them. Right, so I've got my wok on the heat. I want it on a high heat and I want to heat my wok up. I actually like the traditional Chinese woks because they're thinner. They're a bit of a faff to look after. If you buy them from the Chinese supermarket, they're really not very expensive compared to the ordinary supermarkets. But I just find they give a better heat and everything. You can buy a stand to put it on, but I like it straight on the flame because, again, you get a higher temperature. So that's heating up nicely. Ever-present fry light. A few squirts of that in. Now what I'm going to do first is fry off my vegetables. The broccoli is going to take the most cooking, so I'm going to put that straight in and just toss it about a bit. To that I'm going to add, I've got 2 packs of spring onions here. All the quantities again are in the description. I've got a pack of baby corn, which I've cut into nice angled shapes, as you can see. To that I'm going to add my mange too. You can use sugar snap peas, you can use any vegetables you want. Again, I've cut them at a nice angle so they look nice on the plate. And I've just got a pack of those going in. There is going to be some colour in a minute. I know it looks all green at the moment, but it will change. Celery, more green. Okay, let's throw some peppers in. I've got a couple of peppers there. Famous misshaped peppers. So you get the mix of colours. And just stirring it in. To that I'm going to add my mushrooms. They're quite thinly sliced. I cut them in half because they were quite big ones, and I've quite thinly sliced them because we want them to cook through but cook quickly.
Mind yourself.
I was actually just remembering, I'm watching my lovely cameraman pinching all the raw vegetables, and I was actually remembering a time when he was little that I took him to a Chinese restaurant and they had a stir fry station, and he went along and picked out all these vegetables and they wanted to cook them for him in a stir fry, and he wouldn't let them cook them. He wanted them raw and they completely freaked out. But he's always loved raw vegetables more than cooked. Anyway, so this is all starting to cook down. The nice thing about stir fry is you do need to keep some of the crunch to the vegetables. You want them sort of cooked, but only just cooked. Okay, these have cooked down a bit. I've sliced my carrots really, really thin. I've just used a vegetable peeler to slice them. So they're going to go in, they're going to need hardly any cooking at all. And I'm going to add my bean sprouts. Just a normal bag of bean sprouts from the supermarket. Give them a rinse because to me they always smell fusty. And just mix that in. I say this, you know, if you're really, really hungry, this will serve 2 people, but it'll serve 4 quite happily. And if you're on Slimming World, it's only 4 SYNS in total for the 2 tablespoons of the hoisin sauce. The bean sprouts need hardly any cooking, the carrots need hardly any cooking, they just need mixing in. Okay, so that's as cooked as I want that. I'm just going to tip this into my bowl now, and then I'm going to do my meat. Okay, my wok's back on the heat. Wait for it to heat up, and then I'm going to put more on. Okay, my wok's nice and hot again, so in with my fry light. And the beef that I squeezed the juice out of earlier, I'm just going to pop that in, separating it a little bit as you put it in. Okay, my beef's in there and it's sizzling. I'm going to give it a minute just to sizzle. If you try and stir it too soon, it'll all stick to the pan. If you give it a minute, it'll seal itself and lift itself off of the pan. Because we're using beef, you cook it to your taste. In this, I like it sort of, I suppose, just under well done. But as I say, cook it to your taste. If you like it rare, then just give it a quick flash fry. If you like it well done, then cook it longer. Okay, my beef's cooked enough for us. I'm going to take the beef out, try and leave that liquid in, and that can go in with the vegetables. Now we're going to make the sauce. So the marinade I saved earlier, that's going in. So my marinade, I've just brought that up to a little bubble. It's not really boiling as such. You won't get that big a boil on this because you've got such a large surface area you're working with. I've got about 225 mils of beef stock. It's just one beef stock cube. I'm going to stir that in. And then about a dessert spoon. I'm using sweetener. If you're not on Slimming World, then use sugar by all means. And I'm going to put about a teaspoon of dried chilies. These will give it a little bit of warmth, but it won't be a burn your mouth out ridiculously hot. Just stir those in. Once that comes up to temperature. And so you're not going to get a mega boil on this because of the surface area on the wok. Just to give that a minute. Okay, I've got that up to a little simmer. I'm just going to pop back my meat and vegetables. Ooh. And get those well coated in that sauce and mixed together. It smells gorgeous. Noodles that I set to cook earlier, the water's cooled down a bit, but they're perfectly cooked now. You can see they pinch apart quite easily. That's all I need, so I'm just going to drain those off. Get as much of the water out as you can. And then pop those in on top. And stir those in. Okay, my noodles, my vegetables, my meat, everything's well incorporated. Because we like loads and loads of veg, I'm putting a good couple of handfuls of spinach. This is the last thing I'm putting in because spinach wilts down in no time at all. Using my wooden forks because they're easier to manage and I can sort of turn everything over in itself. Again, the spinach doesn't need much cooking. I mean, we'd be quite happy to eat it like that. If you want to cook it down, cook it down. It's entirely up to you. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's all I want to cook the spinach for us. So now I'll just serve it up. Turn the heat off. And pile it into the plate or the bowl. So you can have a huge portion of this if you want to because it's predominantly vegetables, lean beef. There's nothing in here that's going to hurt you. It's apart from the hoisin sauce, it's sin free. So, you know, don't not add the hoisin sauce because it does make a difference. It is nice and it is worth adding. There you go, one very big bowl of beef ramen. Enjoy. So here we are, the end of another video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope it'll get you cooking really soon because you can too. Please, 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 as always, like the video for us, subscribe to our channel, touch the little bell icon to get notifications when we post more videos. Thank you again to the lovely person that shared the brownies for us because as I say, that's doing tremendously well, got loads of views on it. And thank you all for watching today. We hope you'll join us again really soon in our You Can Too kitchen. Bye!